It's time for the Matt Lecroy Show on Fox Sports 1460. Brought to you by the Holiday Inn Middletown. Now with today's show, here's Terry Byrum.
Well, Matt, here we are back home after a long road trip up to New Hampshire and then to Bowie, Maryland. And when we started all this way back in April, and we've talked about it a few times, but here we are, last homestand, last 5 games, and you're a half game out of the playoffs.
Yeah, the kids have bought into what we talked about early, starting in spring training, about putting ourselves in a position to play for something down the stretch, and that's what they've done. We hit a tough stretch there in August where we lost some ground in the standings, but the boys have responded on a really good road trip where we faced a tough opponent in Hartford and went to Bowie and played well there. So hopefully we can be on our A game for these 5 games and come out and hopefully continue to play on during the postseason. But I can't tell you how proud I am of our club. I mean, these kids have responded to adversity and they've done a good job.
You know, the one thing about your team that bodes well for these last 5 games, you guys have played a lot of tight games, been very few blowouts going either way, and you've won. You're third in the league in 1-run and 2-run wins, and so they're used to playing tight, nail-biter games.
Yeah, hopefully it sure would be nice to have a little breather game where you score about 10 or 12. We haven't had too many of those, but the kids have played really good. They worked extremely hard to put themselves in this spot, and I think they're enjoying it. I mean, everybody's contributing, everybody's playing. Everybody seems to be a different hero every game, so hopefully we'll continue to play well and hopefully finish this thing off.
Wilmer Defoe came back to the team on Monday in Bowie, and I know I talked about this the other day in the pregame show, but his attitude just seems infectious. And now you can tell the last couple of games, the at-bats are better now that he's had some consistent playing time.
Yeah, I mean, he's also, his attitude is contagious, but he's also a really good player, and that helps. And he's has some really good athletic ability at short. He's got a good arm. He played well when we went to the big leagues, and I think now he's preparing himself to go back. Hopefully everything will work out for him, but he's been a big jolt for our team, and hopefully he continues to play well.
The other guy with a big game last night came through with a big double late in the game, Sean Pluffner, who has been a big piece these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's, he had to take a step back from playing some of the young kids that came up, and he kept having good at-bats off the bench, and now here recently I've been able to get him in a little bit more consistently. He had a big at-bat last night. We're going to play him at third tonight, get his bat in the lineup, but he's kept his head on straight and went out and done his work and has been ready in whatever role we've put him in, and he's done well, and hopefully he'll continue to do so.
Rafael Bautista set the single-season all-time stolen base mark on Wednesday night with his 53rd stolen base, and he slipped towards in the early part of August, and now the last couple of weeks he's come back offensively, and it just seems more than even Andrew Stevenson, when Rafael gets on base, that really makes the team go.
Well, he puts pressure on the opponent to hold him. He makes them get them out of their game a little bit, but he's kind of our igniter. If he gets on, we can do some things with him on the bases. He's a difference maker, and hopefully he'll continue to stay hot.
And then finally tonight, you have Michael Brady, who's coming off the disabled list today to make the start tonight. He hasn't pitched now in about a week and a half, and he has pitched well. Yeah,
hopefully he'll do what he did before he had to go on the DL. I mean, he's a veteran guy who mixes it up. He usually pretty good strike thrower, so he's got his work cut out for him tonight. I mean, this team we're playing, they have good at bats. They battle with 2 strikes. They put the ball in play, and hopefully he'll get ahead of them and do what he does.